Hey everybody, this is Cathy from Whole Home and Body Health, and today I want to talk to you about an air quality / potential mold issue that I see often in people's homes, and most of us have no idea it's happening. So obviously I inspect homes for mold. I help people with mold illness, CIRS, which is chronic inflammatory response syndrome, and chronic illnesses, as I have been through the ringer myself, and that is what I do for work. So one thing I find, people are always asking me, where's the mold in my house? You know, I think it's in my bathroom. I'm getting it from my food. I'm getting it, from all of these sources, which is often true. But one of the places that they're often forgetting about is their food containers. Things like their water bottles, their glass storage containers that have plastic lids, things like that, which mold loves to hide. So I want to show you something that I found here. This is actually a water jug that I store water in, and I was looking at it today a little bit more closely. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see this. So I actually have a pure water distiller, which I personally think is the best water filtration system. And then I store the water in jugs like this, growlers, etc. And so there has been mold in this house. I found several sources which have since been remediated. One of them was in this sink. It was very significant. And so that got me to thinking, I do clean these out with soap and water regularly, but it's very difficult to get a brush in here. So I was looking at this closely. Oh dear. You can see all that floating in there? All that staining right there? Holy crap, you guys. Now what is that? Is that bacteria? Is it mold? We don't know. I'm actually going to test it. So I'm grabbing a swab here. And I'm going to take this swab and swab the inside of there and test it and send it to a lab so that I can verify what that is. So I'm pretty horrified by that. I'm very aware of all of these things, and I am very diligent about cleaning my my water bottles, my lids, the little rings under the blender blades, all of these things, because I know that mold hides there. But this is an area that I missed, this growler. I missed it. Partially because I didn't have a brush that could get in there. Now, I do have a water brush that I use for my water bottles every day, but this is too big to get in there, right? So obviously I got some new brushes. I had to get two. So this brush will get in the lid, but it can't get to all, it's just going to go straight down, so it can't get to all the sides. So I had to get another one so I could bend it, so this will actually get in there and scrub all the way around. So we will see in a couple of days what this lab sample says, and I will report back here to give you the update on that. Okay guys, got the results back, and I am horrified. It was actually much worse than I expected. I thought that it might be bacteria, but it's mold. So the swab found very, very high levels of Aspergillus penicillium. I don't know where it came from. I'm really confused by it. There's probably two possibilities. So I have about 10 growlers just like that. And I saw this phenomenon in one other one, and all of the rest were fine. So I'm not sure what was going on in these two, but I have two possible, maybe three possible theories. One, there was mold in this house, and they were open at a time when for a long time, and mold spores just got in. It's possible. But it's kind of weird because when there's that much water, mold doesn't typically grow, actually. There's a threshold for mold that when there's too much water, they can't produce the enzymes to break down the structure, and it's not dry, and so I am not really, I don't really get why the mold grew in there. So, but that's a possibility. Let's say the glass jar was empty for a long time and mold spores got in there from the air, maybe. What I'm suspicious of is I have a Berkey filter as well. And the Berkey sat for a little while when I was gone, and I cleaned it out and stored it just like it was supposed to. But I'm curious if mold didn't grow in one of the filters and then it was reused and the mold came through the filter into the storage container. That seems a little bit more plausible to me, but I don't know. So I have heard that this has happened in Berkey filters before, which is terrifying to me. And I'm going to try to figure out a way to see if I can test that. So that's my second theory. And third, I don't know, the water, it was contaminated from washing it, mold in the tap water, some other, I'm not sure, actually. So, yeah, so please, everybody, check your storage containers, your water bottles. Do not forget your own personal water bottle. I swear, I don't know how many times I have heard from people that they've literally never washed the water bottle that they drink out of every day. Think about that for a second. If that's you, no shame. I'm not judging. But please just take a moment to clean yours. I clean mine every day. Sometimes I go 2 days, but then I clean it. So if you can clean it, that's awesome. And check the lids. The mold gets under the lid around that little silicone ring, so you got to clean that too. So anyway, that was it. Wanted to share that with you guys today. Feeling very vulnerable here, showing you the things that happen, even in my house. It's because it happens to the best of us. So hopefully that's helpful for you. And any questions, comments, concerns, leave them below. Hit the bell and the subscribe and the like so I can keep continuing to bring this message to more people. And we'll see you next time. Bye.